Hey everybody, we are out here on Prettyboy Reservoir, most likely for the last time this season. It's a really oddly warm day. It's the 1st of November. We've still got some color left in the trees. Not a lot, but it's still there. We got the sun shining today. And unfortunately, it's really, really windy. I just ducked into this little small cove so we could get out of the wind long enough for me to shoot this opening sequence. But if you'll notice out there, the water is much choppier, and this too is the cove that the boat launches in. The main channel is out here, and we're going to be rounding this point in just a moment. When we do, I think we're going to be into some much more serious wind and choppy water. So I don't really know how today is going to go. I want to do as much motoring around and sightseeing as I can. But at the same time, if it's starting to get frustrating and I'm constantly having to fight the wind, I'm not going to sit out here and do that to myself either. So we're just going to have to play it by ear and see how it goes. And I can already tell it looks like a river flowing upstream. In fact, it looks like it's flowing right up into this cove. So I suppose we will start by heading upstream, and we'll go up and underneath the familiar Beckleysville Trestle Bridge. And we'll see what things look like once we're up there. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the scenery, because that's all today's going to be, is scenery, no fishing. It's really bare back here already, wow. that's enough of the sightseeing for a few minutes. Let's wait till the sun comes back out from behind the clouds. Another couple of cold days and another few breezy days like this, and the leaves are going to be done. I'm really glad I was able to get out here one last time. I thought for sure about a week ago we were finished. We'd had 2 or 3 nights in a row where the temperatures got down into the upper 20s. You know, we had a hard freeze overnight. And that sent the colors, you know, changing really quickly. They'd already begun to change. And I just thought, now that the weather's this cold, we're just not going to have any more warm enough weather to be out on the water. But it's nice. In fact, sitting out here in the sun, I almost feel like I'm overdressed. So I'm just going to keep on enjoying it as long as I can. I guess the way back with the wind in our faces is going to be a little more frustrating, but who knows, by later this afternoon the wind might die down or change direction. Right now we got it kind of pushing along behind us, so it's not too bad. We're actually making really good time as we head upstream. So we're at least going to go up around this point up here, and we're going to see what's going on up around the bend and see what kind of colors we can see up there. Alright, we're making good time. I feel like I'm out on a river instead of a lake. We've got the breeze at our back, we got the current pushing us. And when I say current, I'm talking about the waves that are being pushed by the wind. This is a lake, as I said. It's fed by a river, but there's no actual current on it in the sense of a flowing river. But today we are being blown that way, and we are making good time. So I think it'll actually work out pretty nicely when we get up and around the point here. We can have a little sightsee around, and then when we come back, we can actually come back on the opposite shore, and we'll get to see a lot of these really colorful trees and everything that we've been looking at from a broader picture from more of a distance. Let's try to not crash into that point there. As I say, the wind's a bit rough out here today. Getting blown around a lot, but so far it's totally been worth it. So sit tight, we're going up around the bend here, see what we can see up there. It's all being funneled right around here. The wind, look how choppy the waves out here are. feel like I'm going out on the bay. Almost getting whitecaps picking up with us. Almost feels like we're out on the bay. There's a whole entire log floating in the water over there, so let's try to avoid that. And we've got some really pretty colors up there, but I don't think we want to go all the way up there. The further upstream we go, the worse it's going to be coming back. So I think we're going to let the current push us up against the other shore. And once we're on the other shore, I'm going to come along the shoreline over there, and I think we'll be able to avoid a lot of this wind. In fact, I think I'm going to start turning into it a little bit now. See if we can't get over there, and then just start making our way back down, and then we can look at the colorful trees from a distance. Turning around in this is going to be a blast. I might have to go into one of those coves, turn around, and then come back out facing the right direction. Trying to cross these waves sideways. I'm surfing on them. Well, at least if I capsize, I'm close to shore. God, this is ridiculous. Well, I'm not going to be able to turn into that. I mean, it's literally like turning and going upstream. I'm going to have to go down into this cove and turn around and then come back out facing into the waves. I can't turn around into this water. It's like turning around in a river. So the motor back. It's going to be interesting. Technically we're going to be heading downstream, but it's going to feel like we're heading upstream. Alright, I should be able to turn around here. I hope. Here we go. I think I'm just going to keep my paddle in my hand for this one. Sheesh, I don't know if I should try to stay on the opposite shore or just go straight into it. I think maybe straight into it's going to be our safest bet. It actually does look kind of calm and peaceful up there. the water looks calm. It just looks completely different. It's almost like the wind's coming this way and not from that way. I think now we can get a little closer to shore over there. Never be sure what the camera's actually seeing, whether the colors fade out or everything goes dark. But the sun shining down through the leaves in these trees through here is just gorgeous. It's like looking through a giant stained glass window. That explains why I keep hanging on left. Might be worth heading back up in this area for a little while. I need to get out here and collect some of this moss and some of this green stuff. I guess it's just different species of mosses. But all the little stuff that grows down into the water and grows along the edge and marginal stuff, any of that kind of stuff is worth me having a look at to get set up with my waterfall. So maybe I'll have a walk down the street tomorrow if the weather's warm enough and I can look around my local stream. I don't think today is going to be the day to be out here collecting plants. I don't know if you can hear the scrabbling around up there. That's just a couple of little ground squirrels. I saw them running. But there's all kind of good mosses and little marginal growth right there at the edge of the water that I'm really liking. No pun intended. I kill myself. Alright, I guess we need to turn a little more drastically than this. I think we'll go past that point there and we'll call it good. Get on out of here and start heading back. Alright, that's pretty much the end of the line back here. It gets really shallow and grassy, not too much further back, and then of course there's the end right there. So we're just going to go ahead and make another sharp turn right here. Get against that wind pushing us. Alright, now we're just going to head on back. We'll cut straight across and then come past that orange tree over there because that's a good looking one. I'd love to know what that concrete marker marked. You can see a trail comes down right to the water right there, so that's got to be the corner of somebody's property or the corner of what once was somebody's property. That is definitely a marker stone. So we just need to go all the way down here, make our way around that point, and we'll be at the trestle bridge again, or at least within sight of the trestle bridge. And then from there it's about another half mile back to the boat launch. So I think we're going to stay tucked up along the bank over here and stay out of the main channel a little bit. It looks a little too choppy and windy out there. We've been doing okay so far by trying to avoid some of this wind. So let's see how we can keep doing. And of course, right as I say that, I see a big old branch sticking up, but I was able to miss that. So we're going to have to keep on our toes through here. Alright, we're making our way back to the boat launch. Just got to go down here a little ways and around the bend, and we'll be in the cove where the boat launch is. And I'm hoping once we do that, we'll have the wind at our back again, and it'll be a nice quick little cruise right on up to where the boat launch is, and we're going to call it a day. Alright everybody, we are slowly making our way back to the boat launch. My battery is starting to run a little bit low, so I had to kind of turn the motor down a little bit. We're only operating at about 75% now, so that's no big deal. We've got the wind at our back and we're going to get back to the boat launch just fine. But my camera battery is also running very low and is going to cut out on me any minute here, so we're going to go ahead and just wrap up the video. And I'm going to say thanks for watching, and make sure you're subscribed. I don't know if this is going to be my last time out here for the season or not, but whether I come out here, I do more fish videos, or we do more videos about hiking around in the woods, you just never know what it's going to be with me. So if you're subscribed, you won't miss any of it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off by coming up past this one last tree here. It's got lots of beautiful colors on it. As I said, we're motoring along kind of slowly here. But we'll get there in the end. right, everybody. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed.